KCHW 102.7.
Good morning. It's your KCHW morning show right here on KCHW 102.7. It is Friday, July 3rd, 2026. We have a whole bunch of stuff going on, and Paula's over there singing away. Good morning,
I'm just
folks.
in the drum. I know,
how you
right?
doing? You're getting it. You're hitting it this morning.
I know, right? I am in red, white, and blue in honor of our start of our 250 celebration. So I have my red shirt, my white shirt, and my blue jeans, and my blue earrings, and I'm like in the zone.
Outstanding.
I'm out sitting right now, but I will be standing later.
I have every color in the alphabet on today, so there's that.
Right? I love that. I saw that.
I'm wearing my Hey Chuck, it's time to do laundry shirt.
Yes, I'm wearing my it's time to do laundry socks, so I'm with you there. I understand that concept.
You know, I'm as well with the socks. This morning I put on my I don't really like these socks. They're really the ones that are really hard to get around the ankle. Mm-hmm. That you throw your back out trying to get the sock past your ankle.
Or as soon as they get a hole in them, they're done for me. I just get rid of it.
Oh my gosh, this is the desperation I was in yesterday regarding my sock holes. I had the socks on my feet.
I'm not sure you can say that on the air.
I'm like, why does that sound so dirty? I actually got my sewing kit out with the socks on my feet, and I'm just like sewing up the hole. I'm like, dang it, these were expensive socks. I'm not going to get rid of these. And I don't know how to darn. But I did get the little darning ball. So if there's somebody out there who wants to teach me how to darn, I would love it.
I have some of those really nice, like thick winter socks that have holes in them, and those I save.
See?
Because someday I'm gonna fix those, but I don't.
See?
My mom used to fix my socks when I was a kid, right? Uh-huh. And then they would get these lumps in them that would give you blisters, and they would hurt really bad, and there'd be this hard spot where I don't know if she did it right, but
Gotcha.
You know what you do not experience that as a child? Am I the only one?
Well,
Lumpy
lumps,
socks?
I'm like, God,
No.
were they clean? Did they just get stiff?
Oh,
and that's
no,
what the
no, because she would sew them, and she would make like this big lump, like where they were sewn together,
No, they're not supposed to. So darning, you actually use thread, and you just recreate the spot. So there should be like a little little rig. That's not what I did yesterday. Yesterday I did what your mom did. I made lumps.
Yeah, she just pinch the hole closed and then sew around the hole and then say, here, wear these, and then I'd be like, they hurt my feet, Mom.
Right?
I can't wear these to school.
You're gonna wear those socks, Chuck, until you wear those out.
None of the other kids have holes with socks with lumps in them, Mom.
There's your sock repair segment for the morning.
There you go. PSA for you.
Well, if we didn't segue, people would say it wasn't us. They'd be like, "Where's Chuck and Paula?"
I do.
Oh my gosh!
I do love a good, comfortable pair of socks, though.
Right?
I have talked about socks a lot on the radio. I'm a sock person. I always say if I was a rich, eccentric person, if I could afford to do it, I would wear a brand new pair of socks every day.
I knew a person that did that.
Does
that. Yeah,
that must be nice because it's actually you don't really have to be rich. Socks aren't really that expensive, especially if you get like the plain white ones.
Just wear them one day and.
But
no, oh my gosh, no, that is so wasteful. No,
there is nothing on the planet as comfortable as that clean pair of brand new socks right out of the package.
Right, it's like a little blanket for your feet and legs.
Oh, it is. But then you could donate the used socks, and then you would be contributing.
Well, I mean, I hate to shock you with this, but not a lot of people want your old used socks.
But if they've only been worn once.
Yeah, but they're still like,
You could sew them together and make a teepee out of them.
Make a teepee out of them.
You could like mix and match them and they'd be like Dobby socks. But it brings you back to Dumbledore, right? With Dumbledore saying, all I want is a pair of socks.
Right?
Right? Okay.
I've said that many a time. So,
just saying.
Anyway.
However, you need more than just a pair of socks to go out in public these days. So,
tell that to the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I think that depends on who you are. There was a man out yesterday and, his shirt was wide open and off and he was in shorts and he was living his best life. I'm like, dude, you go, man.
Oh, yeah.
You go.
I will have to say another huge thank you to the gentleman. It was a couple years ago at the farmer's market. Rolled up on his bike. Are you Chuck? Yep. Here, I got a pair of socks for you. I was listening on the radio this morning.
Oh my gosh,
like,
that
oh.
is brilliant.
It made it like it still is the highlight of my time here at KCHW.
Right?
Someone bringing me socks at the market. I
How
was like,
cool
"Man,
is that?
You really know me.
You listen, man. Really listen.
You
Okay,
appreciate me."
on an otherwise also non-related topic of discussion today. So have you been following the Eagles' Luna and Sandy at Big Bear?
No, I have
Well,
not.
you are not one of the millions of people who have been eagerly watching Luna and Sandy fledge from their nest.
I mean, I'm aware of them, but I have not been watching it.
Right, well, and Sandy had a very dramatic fledging.
Really?
She was kind of doing a hop, kind of getting ready to fly, but she wasn't really ready to fly. And she lost her balance and she kind of went tumbling out of the tree. It was very dramatic. Yeah.
Is she okay?
She is okay, but the entire millions of people who've been watching Luna and Sandy were like, and they actually had to shut down the comments.
Wow.
The mods, they're like, okay, stop speculating. She's fine. And so the Big Bear photography team has been making sure they're keeping a real close eye on her. And she had some feathers that were really oddly, kind of ruffled from her dramatic descent. But she's fine. And so she
Okay.
is up in her nest with her brother, Luna, and they're enjoying the day. And parents Shadow and Jackie are still feeding them. They have not yet learned how to hunt. And so they both fledged, have been flying around, and have made their way back to the top of the tree that they're in.
So they are flying.
They are flying,
Outstanding.
and they're doing just fine. So I just, there was some concern about Sandy. So I had to share the news about Big Bear.
Okay. I had a rough fledging myself as a child.
Right? Don't we all? Don't we
Don't
all?
Man.
It's like your first trial. Okay, now I'm going to do the
I
weather.
tumbled from that nest hard.
Why, Mom? Why do I have to leave? No. Just joking. Okay, we ready?
Yeah. You want to take us into the weather?
I'm going to take you into the weather. Why? Because today is July 3rd. Yes, July 3rd. Why is that so important? Well, because we're having an awesome events today. We're going to do stuff with the farmers market and then at the show, but I'm going to tell you what the weather's going to be like first.
Okay.
I swear.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Okay.
So today's going to be a high of 82 degrees, a low of 58 degrees, 1% chance of rain with partially cloudy skies. It looks like there's like a little tiny cloud, but it's not going to be fully cloudy. Let's see what they say here. Sun and clouds mixed. Low winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour, south-southwest. And then in the evening, partially cloudy to mostly cloudy this evening. That does not bode well for your fireworks at Loon Lake.
No.
But we will see. We will think.
Hopefully those
skies.
fireworks will be
Clear
below the
skies.
cloud level.
Yes,
Yeah.
that would be good.
I would think so.
I would think so. All right, and then Saturday, the 4th of July. I'm a Yankee Doodle Dandy on the 4th of July. The high will be 86 degrees and a low of 51. It will be sunny, no clouds.
Ooh.
It's going to be a beautiful day for the 4th of July. Beautiful day today for the market. Sunday, the 5th.
So really quick, it will be. I wouldn't say it's going to be hot on
No,
Saturday.
we're not going to do the. Yeah.
But it's gonna be warm, and we've had a couple days for things to dry out, and I know we've had a lot of rain lately.
Yep.
Even a little bit of rain last night, which wasn't in the forecast at all.
I noticed that.
Yeah, I was driving home from Spokane, got a little bit of sprinkles. It is still the fire danger right now is still very high,
extremely high.
and adding fireworks to it adds to that. So please be careful. Keep a hose handy. Make sure to be very careful where you aim those fireworks. And
Yeah.
I would even advise to caution alcohol consumption. I understand you're going to be celebrating,
Right.
but try to keep it to a safe volume, or let someone that's not at an unsafe volume control the fireworks.
Right.
Yeah.
Volume of alcohol meaning.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So everything's going to go well on the 4th, and we're not going to have any fires. Knock on wood. Here. Very carefully knock on my cup. Okay. Sunday the 5th.
It was wood once upon a time.
I know, right? Sunday the 5th, we're going to have a high of 85, a low of 53 with partially cloudy skies. Monday the 6th, oh, it's such a special day, a high of 92. Ooh, it's starting to get into that hot territory. A low of 59, mostly sunny skies. Tuesday the 7th, we have a high of 94, a low of 61, 0% chance
that
of
day
rain.
is, what is that day?
That day is hot.
Yeah, it is.
That's hot.
It sure is.
Yep.
And only down to 61 at night. I'm staying in the 60s. I
really
think,
warm.
I think that's the first time that's happened this year.
Yeah, we had a close to 60 degree night a little while ago, but it didn't quite reach there. It got to like 59.
I gotta say, I do love being outside during those warm summer nights when it's still warm out, especially when you're like going through a parking lot and the heat still reflecting off the parking lot from the day. I don't know, that's a childhood sensory memory
That might be a Czech thing.
Maybe
Maybe a Czech thing. I mean, probably one of the most favorite things I loved doing was going swimming at night.
Yeah.
Because you have the moon and you have the stars and you're just kind of swimming and you get that sense where you're just kind of floating.
Yeah.
Right? It's kind of a sensory deprivation chamber when it's dark.
And the water feels warmer.
And the water feels warmer. But, the mosquitoes here are just killing me this year. So I have not done any outdoor walking at night. I haven't gardened at all. My yard looks like a weed bin. It's bad when the mower for your neighbor comes over and says, I'm just going to mow this for you, okay?
Wow. Ours was beyond that. Even that, people were like, "Ooh, man, you got a lot of work ahead of you."
Well,
but again,
we
thank you,
mow
John, for that.
Right, we mow the front part, but the back we have not touched. Like, literally, we have not touched the back. So it's just like, I think the deer are very happy in my backyard.
I had great intentions this year. We mowed it twice to start the year. Like two different times. I'm like, okay, we got this under control this year. And then a month went by and boom, it's chest high.
I was just going to say, you mowed it twice this year, huh? It's like July.
Well, yeah, I mean.
Oh, Chuck, we love you.
So, I grew up in Alaska where the temperatures don't get that high and you mow it like 2 or 3 times a year and you're good.
Oh, okay,
and
well.
So this mowing once a week thing is for the birds. I'm telling you.
Haven't you lived in Washington now for a while?
Yeah, I know, but
she says her voice going up.
But I'm still using it as an excuse. It's my crutch, Paula. It's a crutch.
All right, well, let me get through the weather here.
Let's do that.
All right, let's see. I think I was on Wednesday the 8th, right, with a high of 84, low of 54. We have Thursday the 9th, sunny skies with a high of 85, a low of 56. And Friday the 10th, we have a high of 87, a low of 57. All these days are for the most part, 0% chance of rain. Partially cloudy skies there on the Friday of the 10th. Looking ahead, our weather is going to stay predominantly in the 80s with some early 90s coming up at the end of 2 weeks from now. And no chance of rain. It looks like it's just going to be clear skies, partially cloudy, and like 1% rain, 4% chance of rain, or 0. Wah, wah, wah.
Womp, womp, womp.
If we go to the pollen count, it looks like our grass pollen is very high today, and then tomorrow it's going to be high, but not very high. And Sunday it's also high, so it looks like the grass pollen is going down.
That's good. That's a first. It's been so high.
Right?
It's been high for weeks.
Oh, it's been awful. It's been awful.
Man.
So yeah, cool.
It's been higher than my Uncle Dean. Right? So, all right. So let's take a look at the Tweed Valley Lions Club calendar. We'll go through the whole weekend. Maybe we might. Should we do some Monday birthdays too on this calendar? Just looking ahead.
I don't know.
Maybe. All right. So today with birthdays, we have Julian Reagan, Jared Rose, and Rob Chamberlain with birthdays. Then Dale and Gwen Oman and Harley and Tamara Bowman have anniversaries.
Nice.
Happy birthday and anniversary. Then on Saturday, these people have 4th of July birthdays.
Nice.
Nice.
See, I was supposed to be a 4th of July birthday.
Extra hot dogs for you.
See?
Right?
And I was late because I'm stubborn and I'm a brat. And
you? Nuh-uh.
I know, right? And we lived in El Paso, and there was a famous Spanish matador that was going to be bullfighting in Juarez. And my mom said, I'm going to go to that bullfight. And my dad was like, you can't go to the bullfight. You're like, do. And she's like, I am going. And you just did not tell no to my mom. So she went to the bullfight.
And that
and
bullfighter
really
just knocked you right out.
Right? The excitement. Yes, they had to rush across the border.
Wow.
I know, right?
So you were almost born in Mexico at a bullfight.
I was almost a dual citizen. Yes.
Wow.
Wouldn't that have been fun?
That's incredible.
I know, right?
My wife had a similar situation with her parents in Greece, only they were on the military base, but they were not able to make it back onto the base for her to be born. So she was born in a civilian hospital in Greece.
So does she have dual citizenship? Is she like a Greek citizen?
She does not, but she's eligible.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right. So then on Saturday with Independence Day birthdays and anniversaries, we have, looks like Bert Danford with a birthday, and then Dale and Rebecca Dreisis and Kyle and Melissa Allerdings have an anniversary.
Oh, happy
Oh,
anniversary.
Melissa and Kyle, you got married on 4th of July. I almost said,
Right?
I kept wanting to say St. Patty's Day, but that's the wrong day.
No,
We're in
no.
the wrong month for that.
And it's so easy when you have an anniversary, like right on a holiday, because you can never forget.
Right? Well, in a holiday like 4th of July, that's just like a celebration. There's fireworks. That's a
Right.
good day. But, if it was a day like, I feel bad for the kids that have like Christmas birthdays, the present birthdays.
Yeah.
When you only get one set of presents because, only so much money to go around.
That was not my life. I had like 8 birthdays every year. It was awesome.
That is awesome.
Because I'd be at my dad's, and then I'd go visit my grandparents, and then they would have like cake and everything. And then I would go like to see cousin, like for the 4th of July, right? That was always a big party.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And,
just saying.
and 4th of July, I mean, it's been a while since you've had to buy presents for anybody. I mean, that's just everybody's itching to buy you something, right?
Right?
That's
I mean,
awesome.
I am definitely the youngest child
you
in
a
my
spoiled
family. I'm
child?
not really the youngest child like in my whole family, but like my sisters I was. Yeah.
You were spoiled as a child, weren't
Oh
you?
my God. Yeah.
I can see that. I can tell.
How can you tell?
Right. Then on Sunday with birthdays, we have Blake Shalak and Zane Cliffner. And we're going to go ahead and talk about some Monday birthdays. We have Reed Christian and Paula Randall with a birthday on Monday. Happy
Shock,
birthday, everybody.
thank you.
Is it allowed to sing your own birthday song?
Well, no, but you know what I'm excited for? Guess what we're going to be having on my birthday?
What's that?
Lots and lots of apple baked goods.
Yes, we are.
Right?
Oh, that's right. That's gonna
Yes.
be on your birthday.
Yes. I mean, I planned that well.
You really did. You really, really did.
It's like, how can I get the most sweets on my birthday? I know. Let's have an apple bake contest. All right. Are we ready?
We're ready.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
Happy day. Happy birthday. Yay. Yay. I love that. Oh my gosh, you
So-
guys are awesome. High five. Good job.
So tell you what, this is the Friday Northern Light Spotlight, but since we have a lot of stuff to cover for the 4th of July celebration,
Yeah.
let's move the Northern Light Spotlight to after the break.
Yeah.
And we don't have a guest today, so that works
Oh,
out.
perfect.
That works out in our favor, I think.
Oh.
It works out in your favor out there listening too, because we get to go more in depth on some of these events. 'Cause
On some of the right, and one of the things we haven't gone over in depth, and I've been wanting to, is we haven't been talking about the Summerfest lineup. So I'm
Right.
super excited that we can do that. And do you want that as part of the event, or do you want to do that as part of Northern Lights?
Well, let's. What do you think, Mr. Northern Light Spotlight
I
guy?
think just mix it all together. Yeah.
Let's just mix it all
Just
together.
throw it together and see how it turns out.
I will get all the information I have up during the break, so then we can include it in the Northern Light Spotlight for the second half of the show.
Perfect. Okay, well then I'll just cover all
Project
the
planning
events going
with
on.
Chuck and Paula.
Okay, so today is Friday, July 3rd. I almost said January 3rd.
Well,
I might be overwhelmed
St. Patty's
today.
Day earlier.
Right, July 3rd, and so your morning is starting off with the Chamber of Commerce meeting over at Mystic Hotel. You still have about, 10 minutes. It might not be worth it for you to go over there now,
you're
but
not going to make it.
you can go and have a nice breakfast in the casino. So
I don't mean to be negative, but you're not going to make
you're
it.
not going to make it. It takes 10 minutes to get out there. And of
Sorry.
course, we have pickleball in Chewy Lake. Pickleball goes on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8:30 to 11:30. I believe they are now actually at the courts.
At the new courts.
I think so,
If-
because I saw something that said, thank you, the courts are, I thought I saw something.
Okay.
But we will double check that information. But
If-
I
if-
would,
If you're a pickleballer,
Yeah.
can you get to us and let us know? Maybe put it in the comment section.
yeah.
Are you really back up at the
Are
new
you
court?
back at the courts?
And I would like to check it out because
Right? Because it's summertime. So if you're at the courts, that means youth can go and play pickleball.
exactly.
So really exciting. And there's also pickleball on Sundays if you just didn't get enough pickleball during the week. Fridays,
pickleball.
Right? Fridays are also the sit and fit class over at Acres from 9:15 to 10 a.m. This is a free sit and fit class, so no reason not to get some extra fitness there. Today,
I sit all the time. Why am I not fit?
Well, because you're not exercising. Remember, you have to do those like wah, and you have to do like the bendy things.
Why does everything have to come with a condition?
Just saying, you got to keep moving.
Like conditioning. It always has a condition.
I know, right? Look at how this man has been outside. Look at him. He is like, I have been outside.
We call it, yeah. The roofer's glow, they call it.
Roofers glow. I knew some roofers
In the
back in the day.
sun.
Their glow was self-inflicted.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So Cheweela's Farmers Market Independence Day.
Yes.
That's my sound effects.
There's-
So the Farmers Market today is going to be super exciting. In addition to the amazing vendors they have, they are going to also have special speakers at the Independence Day Farmers Market. Do you have those speakers in front
I
of you?
do. So the commemoration will kick off at 12 noon. There's going to be a color guard performance of the national anthem with Rochelle Bauman. She's going to be singing the national anthem.
Yep.
Then there will be a youth speaker, Ruth Atchison from the Front Porch Farm, sharing a few words, along with former police chief and current county commissioner Mark Burrows. That'll conclude with an outstanding performance by national award winner and Stevens County clogger, and of course, two-time national champion, and above all, the winner of 2024's Chihuahua's Got Talent. Hannah Johnson is going to be doing a patriotic clogging performance.
She's so cool.
She's incredible. She really is.
She's really cool. I had fun judging with her this year. That was awesome.
Oh, she was great. I think we're going to invite her back. If
good.
she's not available, I think she would make a fine addition to the judge panel.
So also going on today is bingo at the Senior Center from 1 to 3 p.m. So that's always exciting at the Chihuahua Senior Center. Wow, I couldn't say that for a second.
The Chihuahua Senior Center.
Seashells by the seashore. I can't do the S's very well.
Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Sally sells them by the seashore.
Right.
Surreptitiously.
Yeah, see, I don't know what you said.
I don't know.
I don't know what you said. And then tonight. Okay, Sounds of the Red, White, and Blue, right? Sounds of the Red, White, and Blue over at the Chihuahua Center for the Arts. Debbie McConnell has been doing an amazing job over there getting everything set. We have a local choir. We are having so much fun. I kind of want the choir to just keep going because it's so pretty. Singing with other people is so nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right? It's tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Don McConnell was at the center yesterday setting up his uniform displays and putting the historical information up. And I am happy to say, because I was kind of I was like, how is he going to do this? He doesn't have a bunch of mannequins.
Okay.
He has like a couple mannequins, but he's got the uniforms on hangers kind of going around the room so you can see all the different uniforms. And then there are special pieces that he's got up on display with some information. Really, really incredible display. And that is not a growling dog on the air. No. That was Dylan's phone.
That was my phone.
At first, it sounded like someone, like the old spiral notebooks, like someone running a pen across them. You sit there in class and or a comb. That's what I thought it was.
I was like, what is that? We've been invaded. So yeah, the Sounds of Red, White, and Blue. We're going to have coffee by a local coffee company. It's the wonderful coffee ladies who took over Sally McQuain's coffee. They're coming with caffeinated. We should
really learn the name of their coffee company.
And decaffeinated Orion coffee.
I think that is it.
Yeah. They're going to be there, and then Sharon Ludwig also went and purchased birthday cake because she says it's our nation's birthday. We need birthday cake.
That's awesome.
Isn't that fun? Gina Ludwig is going to be doing a wonderful narration, weaving in and out of the musical performances. There are going to be some performed performances, some soloist stuff, and then a lot of sing-along stuff. So, I'm a Yankee Doodle Dandy, right? That's going to be one of the songs that we sing together. And when Johnny comes marching home again,
hurrah, hurrah.
Right, see?
So, yeah. Are you going to put macaroni in your hair?
No.
No, okay.
That was not, I don't have any hair to do that. I just keep it short. So that would be a little interesting. I'd have to glue it into my hair.
I would have macaroni as hair.
Well, we'll think about that. We'll talk later.
Mix it with some cheese before you put it in your hair. It'll stick just fine.
It's good.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, so that celebration, we also, of course, are very honored and very excited to be hosting the Color Guard. So Ben Paramore's group is going to be there, and they are starting off the entire event with a display of colors. And immediately following their display of colors, Catherine Patton will be singing the national anthem. So very, very cool. This is going to be a lot of fun. I can't tell you how excited I am about this. We're going to be doing Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy, America the Beautiful, I Had a Dream. I mean, just all these wonderful songs.
That's awesome.
Yeah, very, very cool.
Nice. And don't forget tonight at 10 p.m. You don't even have to be there. Well, there's gonna be fireworks happening on the lake at Loon Lake.
Yes.
They're gonna be featured at the Granite Point Resort. I don't think there is. You do have to pay, I think, to get into the actual resort to watch the fireworks. But there are areas around the area you can park. You can bring your boat out to the lake.
Right.
Please don't get too close to the barges. Or you can just tune in to KCHW 102.7. I'm putting together a special medley of songs about America. that's going to be airing promptly at 10 o'clock. I'm really hoping, I don't know if I'll be able to make it work right, and it depends on the internet signal there, but I'm really hoping to be able to capture some of the boom sounds and some of the audience reaction.
Oh, fun.
And, to sort of overlay over the top of that music. So
Yeah,
you'll
that
be able
would be
to,
awesome.
to be able to hear those booms. I don't know if I'll be able to capture them. I'm going to be at the resort, and I don't know how close those fireworks are going to be. So we'll see what we can do.
Right?
Maybe I'll just be there in the microphone and go boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you hear that, it's not me. Totally, it's totally the fireworks.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, too funny. You know what? That is not on our calendar, Chuck.
It is not. But no, it should be, but it is not.
Should be.
Sorry.
All
but
right.
But I was honored to be asked to do that,
Right?
and it's very, very exciting. So
We should have added it. We could have
We
added
should
it. If you have something that you would like to add to the calendar, there's a nice little button there that says, it's big. It's like the size of a business card. It says, add your event.
it turns green when you hover over it.
Right? All you have to do is click on that button and it brings up the form and it's super easy. And so if you have an event going on that you would like people to know about, click on that button on chewila.events and add your event. If you have problems, it gives you the opportunity to email the admins, which is like me and Laura, I think are the only two admins, but we will go and read it and help you get it along. If you really are having trouble, just email me your information and I will get it up on the calendar, but don't let any reason not let you put something up on the calendar. Let us know.
But do it yourself because Paula's busy.
Right? And then, of course, we have the wonderful events happening on the 4th of July. I don't think I've ever been so excited for the 4th of July. Okay, so at last count, I think there were over 23 entries in the parade.
That is incredible.
And it grew. So there's 25, and I know no more people are still registering.
Yeah.
So we're going to have quite a lineup of people for this parade.
That is
I'm so
awesome.
excited. And then I was actually super excited to hear this as well. I reached out to somebody because, I'm doing my Christmas trees in July, which I just think is hysterical. So I reached out and I was like, hey, do you want to be a Christmas tree? And you know what she said?
Who's that? What?
I can't. I'm going to be watching the parade. And I'm like, score! Her whole family is all set up to be set up on the street so they can watch the parade.
Who's that?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just so excited that, people are coming and they're going to line up the streets, those 2 blocks
Oh, yeah.
between Yale and basically Bradley's, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can be on either side of the street. And oh my gosh, so excited.
Very cool.
Super, super excited. The mayor's going to be in an old classic car. We're going to have the police, the fire. Ella Short has been writing about her horses and how many horses are bringing down. She did a wonderful video yesterday telling what route she's coming down so that cars can be aware and to be sensitive to the riders coming down from, So super, super excited to have that. And then after the parade, go over to the park and celebrate the July 4th City Picnic. So we have a banner. We put up the bunting on the main stage yesterday, which was hysterical.
Yeah.
It was hysterical. I'm just
Right.
going to say, you get a group of determined people together, and it's amazing what you can do. And we have the bunting all the way up on top of the center stage. And when it
Wow.
was too low, we were like, it's too low. And so then we had to come up with a way to get it all the way up to the top of those beams. And I'm just going to say, we did quite a good job.
Outstanding.
Yeah,
Lovely.
really, really amazing.
Did you get a ladder?
We borrowed the ladder from the theater,
There you
because
go.
it's the only one that we know of that will go that high. And then we had a few brave people. Daniel was one of the people who got up on the ladder. Brenda Myers got up on the ladder. She was our primary ladder person. She was giving us all heart palpitation because she's turning in the ladder like, so what am I doing? And we're like, what? Don't turn. We had Tiffany Cox and her husband Brian were there. So it was, and Xander was there. Xander did a very important job of telling us if something was centered or not. He was very excited to be there doing that. He's like, am I done? His voice is so low. Am I done? Nope, sorry.
I'm gonna go sit under a tree.
Pretty much. Mom, why am I here? But we had a lot of fun. And there are decorations up on main stage now, and we're going to get more up this weekend. But the city picnic starts at noon and will go until 2 o'clock. We have a cornhole tournament going on at the city picnic. If you haven't registered for the cornhole tournament, make sure to go to chewila250.org and register for the cornhole tournament. There are 2-person teams. There are youth categories as well as adult categories. Brendan from Chewila Floors and More did tell me that he has at least 5 games, and he was trying to get a 6th, and he does have a couple of youth-sized cornhole games. So it's going to be a lot of fun. His family is going all out. They have a board that they're setting up. They're getting prizes, and the overall winner of the cornhole tournament is getting a certificate to Chihuahua Floors and More. So
Ooh,
they're having
outstanding.
they're having a lot of fun. And then we're also going to do a 3-legged race, right? And it might be a 3-legged, like a bag race if I can find bags, but otherwise we might just, tie your legs together.
You better hurry because it's tomorrow.
I know. They will manifest. I'm not going to stress over it. And then I have the masks for the frog jumping contest, so people can put on the masks. And I'm trying to think how difficult I want to be, because the masks come blank, so I could bring crayons and kids could color their own frog masks if they wanted to.
Yeah.
What do you
So
think? Should I print out the blank ones?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, okay.
absolutely.
We'll set up another table.
Give kids a chance to color.
What's another table in all of this chaos? What's
Right?
another table? So yeah, totally set that up, and kids can make their own. And then the frog jumping contest.
Oh, yeah.
So we have the speakers starting. Oh, and DJ Evergreen is going to be there spitting tunes to keep us all entertained.
DJ Noodles now.
Noodles there.
The
I'll
artist
get it.
formerly known as DJ Evergreen.
I will get it. And then we have our speakers at 1:30. So Chuck is going to be doing an amazing land acknowledgement and introducing Bill Matt Sr. from the Spokane tribe to tell us what life was like here before we all got here.
Again, very honored to be doing that.
Right?
That's incredible. I'm really touched to even be asked to do that.
I'm really excited
I'm
that
excited.
he agreed. We're very, very lucky. And then the mayor is going to be speaking. And then we have 6 youths. And I have to say that because of that movie. What's a ute?
6
sorry,
youths.
sir.
Utes.
Youths. Who are going to be speaking. And so that is, and I do this by age. So Ella Volz, Sophia Schultz. Okay,
Sophia S.
You're going to have to tell me how to say your last name because I have a brain block. I apologize. But Sophia is awesome, wonderful young lady. Xander Randall, Blaze Estelle, Stony Estelle, and then Eden Estelle are going to be doing the reading of the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah.
And our very own Craig McQueen.
Chuck McQueen.
I'm just imagining in my head the fusion of Chuck and Craig together, and it's quite a vision, I tell you.
Well, sometimes we are stuck together. As a head.
But Craig McQueen is going to be singing the national anthem. So it's going to be an amazing event. We're going to have a lot of fun. The Lions Club is providing hot dogs and food. So bring your blankets. There's not going to be enough picnic tables for everybody. So bring your blankets. Feel free to bring some additional food for yourself. Hang out with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. Everything should be done by 2 o'clock, which gives you plenty of time to go to see the fireworks at the lake. Another lake, you can go up to Colville. Colville celebration on the 4th is amazing.
Yes.
They have and I believe the festivities start at 4. They have a skydiver jumping out of a plane with a flag. So the flag will come fluttering down to the fairgrounds. He will, with the flag and gently, calmly, like it should.
Yeah, they actually have a Colville Air Show. It's
right?
happening. Yeah, there's a show at 4 p.m. and a show at 8:45 p.m.
So somewhere in between there, he's jumping.
Yeah, that's the Undaunted Air Shows is the name of the air show that does that.
It should be really, really cool.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to be jumping in, and there's supposed to be like a local choir of kids that's singing, oh, when he's, on. Yeah.
It says high speed, low altitude, no apologies. Surface level formation, aerobatics.
Nice.
And real pilots, real performance.
Oh, it should be a lot of fun. And then at 8:45, she's got a drone show going.
Yeah.
And then at 9 something, that's when the fireworks show starts.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to have the giant octopus bouncy castle and a big inflatable slide.
Yeah.
So it's going to be quite the show over there at the fairgrounds in Colville. So our event is ending early enough for you to go up there if you'd like to participate in that. Or if you're like me and you go home and hug your doggies and try to stuff cotton in their ears and stuff for the night.
No, this almost seems like a choreographed effort between the two cities to not have activities overlap.
You know what? Sure. Yeah, that's exactly. I will say that I did reach out to Lori when she posted that video.
Take the win.
Yeah, when she posted the video about what she was doing, and I did send her the schedule that I had kind of outlined. So I don't know if she took any of that into consideration. She's done a phenomenal job in Colville and getting all that together. So it's going to be, this is a really fun time for Stevens County to have both of these cities doing big events. She's doing a large event happening all on the 4th, and we're doing our event that goes throughout the week. So there's not going to be anything, there's no reason for people to say, oh, there's nothing to do, because we've got stuff to do.
Tons of stuff.
Tons of stuff. So Sunday, after all the activity on the 4th, on Sunday, we have the guided tour Pioneer Cemetery that is with our very own award-winning Sally Paramore. So she will be talking about the work that she's done at the cemetery. She'll be talking about some of the people that are interred there and all of the work that's gone into creating this amazing space for veterans. And she actually found a list. We were talking about this the other day. Like, 200 people or something that had been...
hundreds of people that were unidentified that they've managed to identify.
She's done amazing work out there. I've seen her come in and out of City Hall just with records, just working, trying to get everything up. They recently opened up a remembrance garden, a Never Forget garden, and that's going to be phenomenal. So I'm very excited. Her tour of Pioneer Cemetery is on Sunday. It goes from 1 to 2:30. Do wear proper foot gear. It is rocky terrain. It is vertical at places. There is an incline. So be prepared. It is good for you to RSVP at Chewila250.events, only so that they have an idea of how many cars they need to figure out space for. Sally did not put a limit on how many cars they could deal with. She said, well, we've had big funerals here. We'll figure it out. So maybe carpool, help her out. But yeah, they are willing. They have volunteers, and it's going to be a really, really neat event. I'm excited. And then on Sunday, we have a documentary. The documentary is Donahue Labs, Washington's Magnificent Magnesite. It will start at 6 p.m. at the Center for the Arts. Our very own Columbia Community Creamery is providing snacks for the event, so we're super excited to have that. And this documentary is all about the amazing magnesite that we had here in Chewila and its importance in actually all of the wars, World War I, World War II, and the Korean War. So very, very exciting to watch this documentary. It's about an hour long.
Yeah.
So not too much of your Sunday, but it will be really neat. And again, that is at the Chewila Center for the Arts.
Hopefully they'll have squeaky cheese.
Huh?
Hopefully they'll have squeaky cheese.
Oh my gosh, right? It's so good.
I just
Actually,
love the way.
I hope they bring some of their sourdough too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right, some of the sourdough and
Sourdough and squeaky cheese.
Yeah.
That sounds like a meal to me.
I think that's
Ooh.
good.
A little bit of butter on that sour cream, on that sourdough. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And then also happening on Sunday is, of course, pickleball and women's cardio kickboxing. People are really into that. That is at the old arena or the new Arena Fitness membership site. That is from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So that's a new class that people are really enjoying. Moving on Monday, July 6th, the Apple Bake-Off and Bingo event in Chewila. Chuck and I and Nina are the official judges for the Apple Bake-Off. And the thing is, it has to be made of apple and it has to be baked. But what you do with that is up to you. So it could be an apple pie, an apple cake, it can be an apple strudel, apple turnover, apple crumble. I feel like the guy from Forrest Gump, right?
Apple gumbo, apple turnovers.
Right?
I have a sneaky feeling I'd put $10 on it that Nina could eat more than any of us combined.
Oh my
gosh. I
gosh.
bet you she can.
We'll find out on Monday.
Right? And you know what? And also, speaking of eating as much as we can, I want as many entries as possible into this because it's going to be fun. The bingo is not going to be as great if we don't have a whole bunch of...
If we don't have a whole bunch of people.
Oh, yeah.
And, also, have you ever seen so Laura introduced me to these, the cake potlucks?
Yes.
So here's the deal. You're bringing two things. So if you make an apple pie, you have to make two.
Yep.
One is going to be judged, and the other one is going to be used as the prize for bingo. So for the ones that are being judged, what are we going to do with all of these entries? Well, we're not going to let them go to waste. So everybody who comes, right? Everybody who comes to participate in the apple bake, they can treat those pies that have been cut into for judging as a apple baked potluck. And so everybody who's there at Nina's on Monday at between, from 6 to 7:30. I think we're actually starting at 5:30 to help get everything set up. Can have their plate, and they can just load up all the different desserts on their plate.
But now hold on, Milton. The judges get a piece first.
Well, yeah, we get the first piece. We get like the best piece.
Who's
I was
bringing
told there
the
would be
ice cream?
pie.
They have ice cream at
They
Nina's.
do.
Oh, okay.
They've got
They
the.
do.
They
I
have
see.
the ice cream. Can it be more perfect? Right? I'm just
I'm
saying.
gonna do a fast for the first part of the day. I'm not gonna have any food. I'm not gonna have any breakfast. I'm not gonna have any lunch.
Nothing.
My sustenance for the day will be
It'll be the
apple pastries.
Yes.
And you know what? It's Paula's birthday, so make sure, even if
right?
you weren't planning on entering, do it for Paula.
Do it for me.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't even keep a straight face on that one. Okay, so 2 totally fun, really excited. That is happening Monday at the general store, at Nina's Thai Kitchen. So really excited. Nina and Joe have been phenomenal. They're so awesome. Once the pie competition, the apple bake competition is complete, the winner will receive an award and have street cred for being the best baker in Chuila for an entire year.
Which goes a long way.
Right?
It
Until
really does.
we know what's going on next year. So super, super fun. And then we'll go into the bingo. So we'll start off with blackout bingo, and whoever gets a blackout bingo gets the award-winning pie.
Yeah.
And then we'll go down from there for like cross bingo and square bingo. And we're just going to come up, maybe we'll do a smiley face bingo. I don't know. We're going to come up with crazy
Sauteed
things.
bingo,
Right?
bingo gumbo, fried bingo.
And then all of the different people who win the bingo get to have one of the baked goods as a prize. And we'll just keep going until we run out of prizes.
Absolutely. I was told I couldn't bring my apple soup, though.
No,
So,
it's got to be a baked good.
rules.
Just bake the
know.
soup. Chuck.
Yeah, what if I put the soup in the oven for a little bit? What if I bake the chicken that goes in the soup?
Oh, my goodness. Is Rosemary? Rosemary should enter something because I know
she's
she's a
ignoring
baker.
me.
She does. Yeah, she does really well. I also do, every time I do like pork ribs or something, I like to incorporate,
Apples.
some kind of an apple
Yeah.
dish. So I just put it in the smoker grill and turn it on and, just do like an apple crisp or something.
yeah.
It goes really good with it.
I like to do like the fried apples with butter and cinnamon and sugar and till it makes like that sauce and then put that over my pork. It's really good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like a cinnamony saucy apples like
And we dry a lot of our apples. The trees are just full this year.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's going to be a good year, I think, for... I'm going to have to get an apple press this year, I think.
You'll have to bring
Oh,
some apples
nice.
in for us. And
Yeah.
we'll test your apples to make sure they're acceptable.
Right, just so you
Yeah.
know, I do have a dehydrator if you wanted to throw apples my way, and I have like that
Yeah.
fancy apple peeler thing, and
wow.
I have, I could,
Yeah,
I
we
could,
can...
Just saying.
I could
There's
process that.
so many. It's just, they last all year for the deer. They love it.
Oh, that's
They've got food
awesome.
to eat through the winter, even. I can't pick them all.
Bring us your
But
apples.
we've got one tree that has 4 different apples on it, grafted
Nice.
tree that's finally taken
Oh, I
off.
love those. Nice.
Yeah, and it's got apples on all the limbs this year, so it'll have lots of different
Nice.
kinds there.
Oh, how
I've
exciting!
seen a lot of apple trees around that are just seem like they're loaded this year.
They are,
My pear tree unfortunately didn't germinate this year. I got no pears. It had flowers all over it, and I've got no pears.
Oh no,
My pear tree.
that's very disappointing.
It is
Actually, I'm
disappointing.
sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. You didn't do it, or did you?
Well, no, I didn't. All right, so that is super exciting on July 6th. Do you want to go for break now before I continue, or do you want me just to keep going?
Let's do a few more minutes. Let's get through the end of
Okay.
the week, and then let's get through the 4th of July stuff. Maybe
Okay.
we've been hitting it a lot lately. Maybe do a rush through it a little bit. I know
Oh,
it's
but there's
hard
so
to do
much
that.
say.
I
Okay,
know.
so the highlight. Night at the Museum is on July 7th and July 9th. We're having it 2 nights. And on the 7th, our very own mayor, Lindsay Baxter, will be there to be the official greeter for people coming to the night at the museum. So super exciting. We have various people in place in the different scenes that will be giving their rundown of the history of that location, including notable figures such as Mr. Gino Ludwig, our own very special mayor. I will be in one of the events. Bonnie Rail will be in one of the scenes. We have Blake Weirs, one of our city council members, will be there with his wife Deb. So I'm super excited. And more, Tim Dollar's going to come down with his cannons. So he's going to be there over in the armory, the forge area in the back there, and there'll be even more people there providing some history about local scenes. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And then our other special dignitary who's going to be there on July 9th, because the mayor can only be there one night, is going to be our very own Bud Evans, who better to replace the mayor than Bud Evans?
Right?
Right? So he's going to be there, so I'm super excited to have him. Some other highlights. Keep an eye on your social media because Justin from Fired Up Chihuahua just released an awesome poster about his movie night and special music night with the Veterans Pride
Yeah.
Band and the airing of Independence Day with Bill Pullman and Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum. So super exciting.
No, I want to say, I just want to, speaking of Justin from Fired Up, I want to put a bug in everybody's ear. Justin had threatened to make a hot dog pizza as
I
a
love that,
special
right?
for 4th of July. So if you want to see that, make sure to harass him,
Right.
call them, leave notes, put a note on the door.
We
walk
want
in,
the hot dog
and we
pizza.
want the put a note, send messages through their Facebook. We want hot dog pizza for 4th of July. Because if it's available, I'm going to go buy one.
Oh my
'Cause-
gosh! No, he says the hot dog pizza if he makes it. So there, every one of these events will have food, so we don't go into like, especially for the Apple Bake Off, that we don't go into like a diabetic coma. So Nina and Joe will have some like maybe some the why can't I think of the word? They're wonderful. They're crispy. They fry
Oh
them.
yeah,
The spring roll
rolls,
things, yeah. They'll probably have spring rolls. They'll have some various finger foods so that there's food there for people to eat when they go there.
We don't
that
need
it's
fruit
just-
because we're going to be eating all those apples.
Right, exactly. So they're going to have some food. So again, as supplies last, we're not going to bankrupt Joe and Nina. And also, Justin has been given a budget as well as part of this event that he will
cool.
have food. And he's like, I can't charge people for hot dog pizza. So that'll be one of the things. So I'm super excited.
Oh wow!
Right? So the hot dog pizza is like a test. If he makes it, that, we'll be able to see if he puts it on his regular menu.
Outstanding.
Right? Super exciting.
Love it.
So I have to talk about then on July 10th, the event going on at the American Legion Post
Yes.
54 because they are going all out. They have it's nonstop stuff. They have two bands. The first band is going to be playing, and then after the first band plays, and I think it's Legacy. Did I put that in there? I think I put it in the...
I don't see it in there.
I don't see it in there. So they have the first band is playing, and then after the first band, they have a speaker who's going to be doing some wonderful 250 history. Then they have the Veterans Pride Band, who is their feature band, and they're playing for an hour and a half, going from I think 6 to 7:30. They have kids events. They're trying to find a face painter. They have kids games and coloring. They have a raffle going on. They're going to be barbecuing, cooking on the barbecue, hot dogs and hamburgers, and they're making a giant vat of potato salad, which yum,
Right?
that they're going to be offering. They are going all out. So it's going to be a wonderful time for you to go and find out all of the amazing things that Post 54 does, the wonderful organizations that are a part of that, a way for you to understand how important it is to honor and recognize our veterans here in Chihuahua and in Stevens County, and also find out how much they do for the county that we don't even know about.
Yeah. They do a lot.
They just quietly support sports teams. They quietly support individual organizations. They support medical needs.
They do. Well, all of those dinners they do on Friday nights, those are all fundraisers
Those
for
are
different
all
organizations. and-
fundraisers.
yeah.
Yeah. So they do a lot for our community, and this is our opportunity to go and meet them in person and see how important it is to continue supporting our American Legion posts
Absolutely.
and find out who all is a part of that.
Well, as well as support veterans. They
Always.
offer a lot of support. It's
Yeah.
important for them to be able to get together and discuss things and work through things together.
Right? Always,
Absolutely.
always, always. So very exciting. And then I can't forget Tanya Wallace, as part of the July 9th tour of City Hall, is going to be keeping City Hall open late. So normally City Hall closes at 5, and on July 9th, Tanya is going to be keeping City Hall open until 6 o'clock, so you can go and tour this with, my brain just short-circuited. Somebody messaged me. Oh, now I can't think. So City Hall will be open from 4 to 6 for the tour, and Tanya will be there to answer any questions
Very
you
cool.
have and give you a quick tour of City Hall. And she will also be there because Moments That Made Us exhibit, the Moments That Made Us exhibit is going to be there in the City Hall chambers, and then also, the City Council chambers, and then also at the Chihuahua Library. So you'll be able to go to the city hall and have all your questions answered, and then go to the library. Well, there will be some snack food. There'll be food there, crackers and cheese and stuff, regular snack stuff for you to go and take a look at the exhibit in the library as well. So the Moments That Made Us exhibit is going to be on display from July 6th to July 10th. And it's an amazing exhibit that has been created by actually the Colorado Historic Society. They had it up in Colorado and I think in Denver. And it's such an amazing exhibit about American history that they made it available nationally. And each state who has adopted the display has made their own history. They're their own history panels. So, of course, Washington State Historical Society created panels about Washington state history. So we will have this display at the Center for the Arts along with Don McConnell's uniform display, which will be up for the entire week.
Yep.
We will have it at the Aaron Huff Memorial Building in the front lobby so that everybody will be able to see that section. And then also in the City Council chambers and the library. So when it's at the City Council chambers, it will be available during city business hours. So you'll have to go to the city and double check what their business hours are because I think they're a little different.
Right.
And then the library is open until 6. And so you'll be able to go see the Moments That Made Us exhibit at the library for that entire week in that back room, their little conference room in the back, and be able to see the exhibit.
Yeah.
So really, really special. This is an amazing opportunity that we have.
And we got to see that in Moses Lake a few weeks ago, and it was really, really fascinating to just kind of wander through and read all the information.
And just read. And it's divided up into 4 important sections of history, so it's really neat. We cannot forget, of course, Summerfest on the 11th, but we're going to talk about that after the break. And then also on the 11th, also on the 11th, we have the Mysticwa Casino Hotel and Motorcycle Show. So that'll be really neat to go and coincide with the events that we have in town because people are going to be going back and forth. And then on Sunday...
I would almost say it's in conjunction with.
Right?
Maybe not partnership, but in conjunction with the
with.
Summerfest.
And then on Sunday, the closing out event is the American History Trivia Night and Food Truckapalooza. Now, before I go into more about the Food Truckapalooza, this entire week, starting today, we need to have the echo. Today, right?
I can't believe it starts today.
Today
Wow.
is Operation Mayhem is open!
That's right.
Yay!
The hunt has begun.
The hunt has begun. If you have not registered yourself or your family or a team, make sure to go to Chihuahua250.org and click on Operation Mayhem because this is going to be epic. There's
really
going to
will
be
be.
things for you to do. There's going to be things for you to find. There's going to be things for you to build. There's going to be things for you to make and paint and just all kinds of craziness.
Get your shenanigans on.
It's shenanigans. It's full-on shenanigans. You do not have to be in Chihuahua to play. You can play with your family. I sent the link to my sisters yesterday and was like, let's do this, man. So your family can play with you all over the world. For the people here in Chihuahua, there's a prize if you go to all of the 250 events. That's one of the categories. And there's things for you to find in Chihuahua where you have to kind of hunt them down. I'm not going to tell you where they are.
Ooh.
You have to follow the clues. Right? So this is going to be an amazing week of fun shenanigans for you to go and experience and interact. It's like playing a game that's LARPing. It's like live.
Well, and there's lots of crazy, wacky challenges
Right?
and fun stuff. You can get creative. It's a lot of fun. I know.
Yeah.
Again, this is kind of based on Gish, which for things in Gish in the past, we've made the Mona pizza that looked exactly like the Mona Lisa. There's some fascinating techniques for doing decorating on pizza that I'm going to keep as a secret.
I
But,
love
we
it,
made
right?
all
Because you
kinds
want to play.
Oh yeah, we made all kinds of wacky stuff and recreated scenes from our favorite Scooby-Doo episode. We did a
how fun.
I don't know if this is going to be in this hunt, but we did a 1 minute stop motion sock puppet version of Romeo and Juliet, the entire story in 1 minute stop motion. And it turned out amazing.
I love you too. We should run away together. Our parents won't like it. Oh no! I'm going to die. Bleh.
Yeah, it was just,
Oh no, he's dead. Bleh.
that was pretty much it. Yeah, it was actually quite detailed. It was just very, very quick. Yeah.
Oh no, that's
It
awesome.
hit every major point in the story. It was pretty good.
That is awesome.
That hunt begins right now, or not? It doesn't begin right now. Right now, we are 3 hours, 36 minutes, and 15 seconds away from the hunt opening and those challenges being released.
Right?
And
but can people, is registration really closed? Can they join up and like play even after today?
Absolutely. So the registration deadline has been abolished.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Oh, good.
So just make sure to make the Amok team happy.
Amok.
That is the assessors of mischief, absurdity, and kindness, which is the Amok team that's going to be judging you.
I love it.
Of course, the U in Amok comes from absurdity, which I just love.
Which is awesome.
Because there's a U in there.
Right? No,
yeah,
you were in there.
With that said, we need to take a break.
Yes.
Because we're going to listen to some news. We're going to thank our sponsors. Going to take a little bit of a later break than normal. We ran on and on because there's so much to talk about. And then we are going to do the second half of the last 30 minutes of the show as the Northern Light Spotlight. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
It's 8:25.
You're listening to Northern Lights Public Radio on 102.7 KCHW, Chewelah, Colville, Kettle Falls.
Your KCHW morning show is made possible by donations from
Colville Toyota. Colville Toyota, located at 160 West 3rd Avenue in Colville, offers new and used vehicle sales with a Toyota Express Maintenance Center for service. Vehicle sales are open 8:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, with service open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. on Saturday. More information on Colville Toyota's vehicle inventory and services available at colvilletoyota.com. Colville Toyota, a small-town dealership with a big heart.
And by
LMK Floors in Chewelah, serving Chewelah and the surrounding areas. Located at 110 East Main Street in Chewelah, next door to Bradley's Taekwondo. Locally owned and operated, LMK Floors provides sales of floor coverings, blinds, and countertops for a variety of home and business projects. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. LMK Floors, now open at 110 East Main Avenue in Chewelah. LMK means let me know. More information about LMK Floors can be found at lmkfloors.com or by calling 509-936-9099. KCHW would like to thank LMK Floors for their support of public radio in Stevens County.
Programming brought to you by Ryan Moore, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Deer Park, Washington. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Edward Jones is a firm that helps individuals and business owners achieve their financial goals. More information is available at edwardjones.com or by calling 509-276-2974. Edward Jones, member SIPC, with locations in Deer Park and Chewelah.
This is KCHW 102.7.
The Public News Service Daily Newscast, July the 3rd, 2026. I'm Mike Clifford. A former Olympic canoeist on Thursday was indicted for allegedly vandalizing the newly furbished Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool. The Washington Post notes that 67-year-old David Hearn faces one felony count of malicious destruction of property tied to a June 19th incident in which National Park Service employees say they spotted him trying to rip a new liner that had been installed in the basin. Hearn's attorneys responded saying he is the latest victim of an outrageous prosecution brought by allies of President Trump. Meantime, as our nation turns 250 years old tomorrow, the 4th of July also marks the first anniversary of the Trump administration's controversial One Big Beautiful Bill Act. The Republican funding bill lowered taxes for the wealthy and corporations and steered billions into immigration enforcement. It also is projected to cut almost $1 trillion from Medicaid over the next decade.
Matt Herdman with the nonprofit Protect Our Cares says the cuts are already threatening clinics in California and across the country that rely on Medicaid reimbursement.
There's over 350 clinics or hospitals or nursing homes that have already closed just between the passage of the Medicaid cuts and now. There's another 125 closures already announced, and then 97 more places where they've announced cuts.
The new state budget includes $390 million in aid to distressed private and public hospitals. I'm Suzanne Potter.
And since the signing of the Declaration of Independence on July 4th, 1776, the conservation group Defenders of Wildlife is using the milestone to remind Americans that protecting wildlife is part of the American story.
The Defenders have launched a year-long public engagement campaign with the message, out in the wild, there is no left or right. Laura Sheehan with the Defenders says their goal is to bring people together over wild places that define the country.
When we talk to everyday people, wildlife is not a divisive issue. In fact, it's a unifying issue because it's one place that we love to go out into nature and to see wildlife together.
The campaign, titled We Are Closer Than You Think, seeks to recast wildlife conservation as a shared national value, not a partisan cause. Sheehan says the anniversary creates a rare opening to connect the country's founding ideals with the landscapes and species that have shaped American identity. I'm Mark Richardson.
And a dozen cities nationwide are participating in Martyrs' Day activities right after the 4th of July. Gloria J. Brown Marshall is the founder of Martyrs' Day and a professor of constitutional law at John Jay College.
It has us celebrate on July 4th, but also bring to mind that those freedoms they're celebrating on July 4th came with a price. And we need to recommit to the ongoing work of freedom because that work is not completed.
She urges people to remember those who died fighting for freedom. This is Public News Service. Mississippi and other southern states have some of the most restrictive reproductive laws in the nation.
To address gaps in services, students at historically black colleges and universities are working to improve reproductive health for black women, girls, and gender-expansive people. Giovante Bishop with In Our Own Voice, National Black Women's Reproductive Justice Agenda, says through the organization's Next Generation Leadership Institute, students are identifying campus needs and designing solutions to address critical reproductive justice issues.
Menstrual equity, contraceptive equity, sex education, and as we know, HBCUs are not a monolith, so programming at Tougaloo isn't going to look the same as a program at Xavier.
The 2024-2026 class had fellows on 10 HBCU campuses. Bishop says the institute is developing the next generation of reproductive advocates. I'm Frida Ross reporting.
And as folks in Michigan fire up the grill and prepare for 4th of July fireworks celebrations, the Department of Natural Resources is reminding residents that just one stray spark can start a wildfire.
Fire safety experts say a few simple precautions can help keep holiday celebrations safe. Lori Abel is with the Michigan DNR. She says anyone enjoying an outdoor fire, including a backyard fire pit, should keep water and a shovel or a rake nearby and never leave until the fire is completely out.
Remember that if a fire is too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave. So stir it up with that water, use those tools, and make a good old-fashioned mud pie out of it before you leave it.
Recent rainfall has lowered Michigan's overall wildfire risk heading into the holiday weekend, but the DNR says most wildfires are still caused by people. Crystal Blair reporting.
Finally, residents of the most remote state are navigating a maze of bureaucratic red tape in response to changes in Medicaid rules and service restrictions.
New federal rules set to go into effect in Alaska next year will require recipients to work at least 80 hours a month. According to the Congressional Budget Office, around 27,000 residents stand to lose services. Alaska Children's Trust CEO Trevor Storrs says new regulations will compound an already long backlog of people waiting for help.
And what that will do is cause people to wait even longer to be able to receive their benefits.
The Center on Budget and Policy Priorities estimates nearly 5 million Americans will lose Medicaid as a result of the 2025 federal budget bill. I'm Mark Moran.
Happy Independence Day weekend. This is Mike Clifford for Public News Service, member and listener supported. Find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
KCHW 102.7 Northern Lights Public Radio is owned and operated by the Northeast Washington Community Radio Guild, a licensed 501c3 charitable organization. As such, we can accept donations and in return offer a tax deduction. Along with grants and general donations from our supporters, the majority of KCHW funding comes from the people we serve in our community. Those funds come from two sources. Sponsorships of our on-air programming, those are the announcements you hear at the top and bottom of each hour on the radio, and through the memberships of the Northeast Washington Community Radio Guild. Right now, we'd like to take a moment to thank a few of our gold level and business level members. You too can support Northern Lights Public Radio with an annual gift, just like these businesses and nonprofits.
Acres United Drug, the Chewelah Arts Guild, the Dragonfly Wellness Center, the Chewelah Chamber of Commerce, Edward Jones, Deer Park, the Chewelah Creative District, Artell's Mountain Saw and Tractor, the Chewelah Farmers Market, JMT Petroleum, Chewelah Flooring, the Lane Mountain Company, the Chewelah Golf and Country Club, and the Rusty Putter Bar and Grill, mailboxes and more, the Chewelah Valley Lions Club, Dawson Trucking Incorporated, and DTI Ready Mix, New Health, serving Chewelah and Colville, the Colville Valley Animal Sanctuary, the Nordlig Motel, Chewelah, PACA, and the Chewelah Center for the Arts, Richmond Logging, SETI's Ace Hardware, the Chewelah Independent, and the Trails Inn Gallery.
KCHW 102.7 Northern Lights Public Radio. We are the music education station.
It's 8:35.
You're listening to Northern Lights Public Radio on 102.7 KCHW, Chewelah, Colville, Kettle Falls.
Your KCHW morning show is made possible by donations from
Colville Toyota. Colville Toyota, located at 160 West 3rd Avenue in Colville, offers new and used vehicle sales with a Toyota Express Maintenance Center for service. Vehicle sales are open 8:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, with service open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. on Saturday. More information on Colville Toyota's vehicle inventory and services available at colvilletoyota.com. Colville Toyota, a small-town dealership with a big heart.
And by
LMK Floors in Chewelah, serving Chewelah and the surrounding areas. Located at 110 East Main Street in Chewelah, next door to Bradley's Taekwondo. Locally owned and operated, LMK Floors provides sales of floor coverings, blinds, and countertops for a variety of home and business projects. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. LMK Floors, now open at 110 East Main Avenue in Chewelah. LMK means let me know. More information about LMK Floors can be found at lmkfloors.com or by calling 509-936-9099. KCHW would like to thank LMK Floors for their support of public radio in Stevens County.
Programming brought to you by Ryan Moore, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Deer Park, Washington. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Edward Jones is a firm that helps individuals and business owners achieve their financial goals. More information is available at edwardjones.com or by calling 509-276-2974. Edward Jones, member SIPC, with locations in Deer Park and Chewelah.
This is KCHW 102.7.
All right, welcome back to the KCHW Morning Show. We're doing things a little bit differently today. We're going to be back for the rest of the last 20 minutes of the show with the Northern Light Spotlight. We're going to try to put it in the second half so we didn't have to rush through it. Yet here we are rushing through it. But thank you guys so much for joining us and coming back. Of course, I'm still Chuck Ritchie. This is still my lovely co-host, Miss Paula Randall. And Dylan Ashbaugh over there that's going to be doing the lovely Dylan Ashbaugh.
Lovely Dylan
the loveliest Dylan Ashbaugh. He's going to be over there running us through the Northern Light Spotlight. talking about some of the stuff coming up.
Well, I got to talk about me first.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. I'm going to start off with Mr. Zach Pass. We've just been really working really hard. Daniel's knocking out some really good bass notes on these tunes, and we've got some things scheduled. It's Folk Punk Night, Saturday, July 18th, 328 West Meeker Street in Kent, Washington. We're going to be over there. We had to scramble to find a place to stay, and a friend of ours, Stephanie and Dan over there, they're going to be taking off for a trip to San Francisco. So they've got a friend watching their house, and we're able to stay there. So it won't cost us a thing. We've got some good friends over there that live there, and they play music as well. So.
The universe is coming together to help your music.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
We're really super excited about this show. It's going to be at the Retro Emporium. Crooked Notes is another band that's going to be there. Koa Koala, Margaret's Sick, and Divorced Horses. Tickets are $5 in advance through eventbrite.com or $10 at the door. So, yeah, you want to make that show. If you're over in Kent, Washington, around Seattle area, we'll be over there on July 18th. So,
I love it.
Really looking forward to that. It looks like Sabrina Tibbich has entered Northport Annual, July 4th. Fireworks, live music, and concessions. Music starts at 5:30. Fireworks at 9. Matthew's going to be playing there. I always want to mention where Matthew's at, because if you've never seen Matthew perform, you got to get there.
Got to get there.
Absolutely.
Just phenomenal musician.
And of course, the winner of 2025, Chihuahua's Got Talent.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And just awesome.
And it looks like Chipped and Broken is going to be playing there too. Northport, the location is Northport Boat Launch Park, sponsored by Northport Fire and Rescue and local businesses.
Very cool.
Yeah, get up there in Northport, get out in the country, have some fun there. Another one that I was notified through a messenger text, and I was told to keep my, hushed on this one for a while, but now it's out. Monica Cosmic and Cosmic Dreams is going to be, and this is a really awesome opportunity for them. I've known Monica for many, many years. We had a band together back in the early 2000s, and there's just no quit in this girl. She's just phenomenal. She does a great Janis Joplin tribute.
She really does.
They were voted Spokane's best band, several years in a row. They played at Pig Out in the Park when it was still going many times. So a very sought-after performance here. August 8th at 10 p.m., Janis Joplin Tribute Project. What is this? Combination of the two, the Continuum. Headlines at Sturgis.
She's headlining Sturgis.
Yes,
That
this is
cool.
really awesome. Loud, Proud, and Unfiltered. Live bands all day. Rock Rage Radio brings this show, it looks like, and it's going to be at the Freedom Bar. And Main Street, Sturgis, 901.
And I haven't met Monica, but I do follow her online. I think I've had a few conversations with her through the chat. An amazing performer.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, man, she brings it to the
The
stage.
regalia, the whole, I mean,
yeah.
it's just, the visual effects too as well, because she's out there really working that microphone and
Oh yeah.
It's more of a spectacle than it is. It's as much of a spectacle as it is the music, and
It
I
really
think
is.
that really she really has that locked in.
I caught him once playing in the park, and I forget what the event was, but I think it might have been Pig Out in the Park. I caught him playing there one year. Might have been that or something else, but yeah, it's just you can't look away, man.
Yeah.
She just nails it. Really, really great performance.
Yeah,
amazing stuff.
Very cool.
Yeah.
We need to get her on the show.
Great
be fun.
musicians. Okay, and on moving on here, Craig. Looks like we want to mention the courtside 3-on-3.
Yes,
Champs Volume 4. We've got tournament information here. Tournament date July 25th. Registration deadline is July 18th. and that's downtown Chewelah, of course. It's going to be 12-plus courts, hundreds of players and spectators, T-shirts, competition areas, and community vendors, $80 per squad. Skills competitions, NBA-style three-point competition, qualifying round 8:30 to noon. Youth free throw challenge, open to youth participants. Age-based competition, fun, fast-paced competition. And they've got some prizes here, some $200 Nike gift card, plus looks like a backpack setup here. Really a great event that's gaining some popularity.
Yeah. To register, you can visit courtsite3on3.com. And it's courtsite, spelled Court, like basketball
Like
court.
a court,
Courtsite. One thing I love about this is you go out there in the street during this 3-on-3 tournament and see there are hundreds. I would even go so far as there were probably at least a couple thousand people there last year.
Yeah.
Faces that you don't see in Chewelah. I think the population in Chewelah doubles during this 3-on-3 tournament at least, and really, really great to see the different varieties of people out there. I saw a lot of people from the tribal folks out there competing. A lot of people from outside the area that come here for this tournament. It's really become quite the ordeal.
Yeah, it's awesome. So registration deadline is 7/18. Get your team together and get down there and join in the fun. Let's see. We've got Quarter Monkey, this event here at Chewelah Golf and Country Club, and that's let's see. I'm looking for a date. Saturday, July 25th at 5 p.m. So go up there to the Chewelah Country Golf and Country Club and enjoy Quarter Monkey live.
Yeah.
And then it looks like, let's see, there was another one here. Trying to find that. Daniel's. These are June's. Okay. Sorry.
Hey, let's take a look a little closer. So there's some stuff happening today, or over the weekend rather. Yeah, today at 5 p.m. If you've never experienced the Riddler Piano Barge on Loon Lake, it's very, very, very fun show. You can go out there, bring your boats out next to the music, party on the water.
God, that sounds so neat.
Today at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
And tomorrow at 5 p.m.
Yeah. It really makes me wish I had a boat.
Yeah.
Well, you might have a boat.
I might have a boat.
Maybe eventually.
Maybe someday.
I've got a few boats. You can borrow one of mine.
Okay, cool.
Just
take it. This sounds like a weird statement. I think I have one in Texas. I'm not sure.
Right, that's what I was thinking of.
I had one at one point. I don't know if it's still mine or not. It was given to me, and I never went and got it. So I'm assuming it's probably been dispersed somewhere else. So there's that. But yeah, there's some pictures of there. It's a ton of fun. The Riddler family, of course, huge
Great
musical
idea.
family in the whole region.
Right.
The Riddler Piano Bar in Spokane, the Riddler Coffee Shop on the way in Loon Lake. And that of course precedes the fireworks display that's going to be happening tonight. So cool stuff.
I can't wait to see the pictures. That's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Oh, another one too. Tomorrow at 6:30.
Yes.
The Hells Bells and Bobby Patterson show. That's going to be a good one out at Two Rivers. 3 hours and 30 minutes of the show there.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they do the great fireworks show out there, and it's kind of a safer place to be doing that.
And
Lots of vendors.
We talked about Monica's amazing tribute to Janis Joplin. These ladies, I mean, I've actually, I do believe I've heard that AC/DC has actually complimented them on their performance. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and they perform with the full permission and applause from AC/DC themselves.
Nice.
Yeah, that's great.
Are these the ladies that you had that experience with in Alaska? Oh, good. Okay. Just making sure I got the
rock and roll experience with the tour
Right?
bus. Yep. With the shuttle bus, really. Yeah, it was fun.
And then Winthrop Rhythm and Blues Festival's coming up too, July 17th through the 19th. at 12 p.m. Starts at July 19th at 1 a.m. is when it ends out. So Winthrop Rhythm and Blues Festival.
Now that is a music festival. It stops at 1 a.m.
It stops at 1.
That is
no
awesome.
That is an
No more, you're
appropriate
done.
time for a music festival.
Right?
None of this early 9-10 p.m. stuff.
Right, let's keep going.
Let's do it.
You're just getting going at
I have a feeling
midnight.
it's not going to end at 1.
It might be an all-night jam.
But those are the ones that require camping areas
Yeah,
and multiple
yeah.
days. Yeah.
Yeah.
So really quick, let's back up again and talk about Summerfest.
I was going to
Right
say,
here
are
in
we going to
Chihuahua.
wait to do Summerfest and really focus? Because I know there's a whole bunch of musicians that are going to be performing. It's going to be an amazing lineup.
Yeah, so I've got the lineup right here. So on the main stage, of course, there's a lot of other activities going on. There's a donut eating contest, cornhole tournament. Gosh, I can't even think of off the top of my head all the stuff going on all day long. So we've got the opening ceremonies at 10 a.m. We're going to have a speech with the mayor. The brass band that Mr. Setti's a part of is going to be doing a performance along with the American Legion. They're going to be doing a flag folding ceremony there. We've got the DJ Noodles. He's going to be spinning music in between everything. The Stevens County Stompers are going to be coming up on the stage just after noon at 12:15. They're going to be doing a full-length performance.
Right on.
Yeah, then we've got Craig and the Brats. Well, we're not sure yet because it was originally Two Stones, One Bird, but they had to cancel. So it's either going to be Craig and the Brats, might possibly be the Dinosaurs.
Oh, fun.
Or we might actually have another band that I'm not sure has performed in Chihuahua before if they're not able to make it. So
Okay.
either way, we're going to have great music. Then, of course, right before they play, we're going to be doing an award ceremony for those honored citizens.
Honored citizen,
Yep,
yes.
which will be a lot of fun. Then we have in the next changeover after whichever McQueen band is going to be playing. We've got the Duck Regatta. It's going to be happening during that break, which is a benefit to the Anna Schindler Foundation. I've talked about it a bunch. Look it up. It's a great foundation. Then after that, at 4:15, we have Infusion, an amazing jazz funk fusion
I
band.
don't miss those guys either.
I mean, man, I know I always talk about it, but you talk about skill and just the tightness of this band.
Yeah.
They are of a different level.
They are.
Yeah,
They
they're
really are.
amazing. Really nice, too.
But then after that, during the next break, will be the Bradley's Taekwondo demo team. They're going to, again, doing a little extended period. I've given Alexis, I said, Alexis, you have 45 minutes. Fill it.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. So they're going to be doing a little more than, she's going to be doing some demonstrations, talking about some of their techniques, and then actually doing the fun flying kicks and stuff.
You know, I think the demo team came in second at Nationals last time they went.
Did they? That's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
No flames, though. Can't do the flames. Sorry,
Nope.
ladies. Sorry, kids.
No, but they'll have all the sharp pointy
Swords are
things.
okay, but
Yeah.
no
Right, yeah. Swords, fine. You let the kids have swords.
Right.
Then the 6:15, the Mike Bury Band is going to be playing, 6:15 to 7:45. And then our final band playing for the night, 8:30 to 10 p.m. is On Call Cowboys.
The On-Call
Led
Cowboy.
by the wonderful Chase Champagne, who is a wonderful musician. He's been, when did he start playing? When he was like 8? Started playing
He
on
was in
stage
the crib.
and performing?
They handed him a guitar.
I think so. Excellent stuff. So
I had to message myself the bands. I'm probably going to have to check with you later because I need to update the Summerfest on the calendar.
okay, yeah.
So, I just want to make sure I get that lineup so I can put it in the post.
I will get that to you. And of
Thank
course,
you.
the Children's Art Festival is going to be happening at the same time with lots of
Yes.
activities. The Howdy Doody play they're going to be doing.
The stage time play,
the stage
from their
time play.
summer stuff, yep.
Yeah, there's all sorts of activities, crafts, everything going on over there. It's going to be fun. Of course, you visit the KCHW booth, we're going to have snow cones, which we will also have snow cones today at the farmers market, by the way. Just saying. Way to support the radio station for just a few bucks. All right, so lots of stuff going on throughout the day, and a huge thank you to the main sponsor for the event, Brandon Cook Insurance.
Who is awesome. If you
he's-
need any insurance needs, I mean,
Yep.
he's so easy to talk to. I really enjoyed. I avoid insurance like the plague. I just think of it as a horrible chore that I have to kind of deal with when I have to, right? But I found talking to Brandon really, really easy.
Yeah.
And even though he wasn't able to help with the thing that I was asking him about, he definitely directed me to other places and was just makes it so easy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course, Brandon's become a good friend of us here and
Mhm.
does a lot of stuff in the community as well. So.
He's really invested in the community. It's
He
neat.
really is.
And he gives out really good pins.
All right. Of course, there's a slew of other sponsors that need to be thanked, but I don't have that list in front of me. So thank you to all the sponsors for that event. And Dylan, I'm sorry, I co-opted your Northern Lights spotlight
Oh
there for a
no,
minute.
thank you. Yeah, you keep it rolling. But there's just a couple other things to mention. I didn't want to forget about our good friends Dave and Ray.
Yeah.
They're coming up Friday, July 17th at 3:30 at Canham Celebration. So check that out.
Again, Dave, the artist formerly known as the Singing Fire Chief.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, there's such an awesome duo. And we do have some other, there's just a lot of other things coming up for Zach and the crew. We're just, not only are we doing the Chaos Radio and the Retro Emporium in the same 16th and the 18th. So we're going to be doing a radio show over there. August 1st, we're going to be at Knucklehead Brewery. August 8th, we got the Ritzville Car Show. 10 a.m. we'll be out there playing. August 21st, Jackson Street with Lefty. Interject some blues into our set, which is great. It's great to see Lefty back in the scene with us.
I haven't heard anything from Lefty in a while.
On a couple of shows, yeah. And August 22nd, we're going to be headlining Express Festival. And I'm just reading these off of a text that I just got, so I don't have all the details, but it looks like we're looking good for August.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
So I do have another one that's not on any calendars yet because I haven't entered it on anything yet. August 6th. So this is going to be the during the first Thursday Art Walk. We're going to be doing the unveiling of our facade improvement that's happening here on the radio station.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So we've been kind of keeping some of the stuff under wraps unless I talk to you
Yes.
personally, and then I'll spill all the beans. But we're all those pieces are going to be fabricated
Into something, yeah.
What's that?
They're going to be fabricated into something. I see the mess out front. I was like, okay, looks like something exploded in the studio here.
I was
Well,
gonna say, yeah.
a lot of the stuff out there now is from Igor and the Red Elvises. Just kind of dumped all the equipment off here, but yeah. So there, everything's going to be fabricated off site. It's all going to be. Everybody's getting together. We have a wonderful team of artists working on this project. It's all going to be assembled later this month. If you notice, we have a base coat of purple up on the wall. That's very fun.
I think it's lavender.
Lavender-ish,
Right?
light
Lilac.
purple, lavender, yeah. And then, so during that first Thursday Art Walk, we'll be doing the unveiling. We're going to have treats from Emily from 49 Degrees North. She's going to be making some yummy treats for everybody.
Yum.
Those treats are limited, so make sure you get here. I think we have 150 of those Rice Krispie treats that are going to be appropriately themed shape.
You'll probably have like 148.
Right?
maybe?
47, 46.
47,
I know, I'm going to take a couple. We will be having a costume contest. So come dressed as your favorite alien,
Right, alien or cryptid.
Bigfoot, cryptid, whatever you want to bring.
Pacific Northwest, East Side cryptid, yeah.
That's a little bit of a hint. And we have another hint for what some of these things might entail. We have live music in the alley starting at 7:30.
Yay!
At the tail end of the Art Walk, Rockabilly Space Force is going to be joining us.
Who more perfect?
Nobody. There is nobody more perfect than
Nobody more
Rockabilly
perfect for
Space
this
Force.
opening than the Rockabilly Space Force.
Oh, and I think I dropped my badge on the other side. I have another badge here, but it's attached to my monitor.
Oh, you have two badges.
I was so smart. I put it on with Velcro. Look at me. God past me was smart. So yes, I am a member of the Rockabilly Space Force Club.
Yay!
So we're gonna have them there. It's gonna be really, really exciting. I'm really happy to see some of the improvements we're making, and finally, as I like to say, we're gonna make the outside match the inside a little bit. And no more having to give people detailed directions. Just look for.
You will see the numbers.
Put the
You'll see
inside
call
on the
sign.
outside.
You'll see the
There will be absolutely no mistaking after this. Where is KCHW 102.7? You'll be able to see it from the highway.
Exactly.
It will be it'll be one of those things your friends are going to be driving through. You're going to be like, oh yeah, you got to stop and take a picture in front of the radio station on your way through Chewelah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, it's going to put us on the map, baby.
Yeah.
I love it. They're not going to be able to say, "Oh, you have a radio station."
Everyone will know.
Everyone will know.
It will be unmistakable.
Yep. It's like that telephone in Sesame Street. Yep.
You won't have to put a yard sale sign on it to get them to
Nope,
notice it.
nope. All right. So with that said, I think that just about wraps us up for today.
All right.
Was there anything we missed? Okay.
No.
I didn't think so.
I think we're good, yeah.
All right. So that does it for our KCHW morning show today. Make sure to tune in tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. for the best classic rock more with Old Man Mark live on the air. Then from 8 to 10 p.m. we are trapped in the psychedelica era with the Hermit. And then we're going to be sticking around with the Hermit from 10 to 11 for Days of Confusion. And of course, tune in tomorrow from 11 to 1 p.m. for Chewila Rocks Reggae with DJ Chris
yeah.
Red Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and don't forget tonight, 10
I was gonna
p.m.
say.
we got that music medley.
Yeah.
It's just it's just a few short snippets of a bunch of America songs, but it's something I've been working on and putting together. So I want you to listen to it. Dang it!
Right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be neat.
Living in America.
It's gonna be fun.
Get some James Brown on there.
So we want you all to have a great, happy,
Awesome. Safe.
very safe weekend.
Mhm.
You guys have a great 4th of July. So go celebrate, have fun. Again, be safe.
See you at the parade.
Moderation is the
See
key.
you at the city park.
We'll see you at one of the
Right?
many events going on. So make sure to come see us at the farmers market today. Get yourself a snow cone. Come check out all the events happening. Yeah.
Mhm.
You guys got anything else to add?
No, it's going to be a fantastic week.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to the KCHW Morning Show. Thank you guys for coming in today. Thank you all for joining us online. This has been your KCHW Morning Show right here on KCHW 102.7, your Northern Lights Public Radio. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great weekend.